You didn't survive all of that just to stay small. Not for people who never believed in you anyway. I want to talk to you about something that happens after the hard part, after the survival, after the rebuilding, after you've done the work, quietly, without applause, without anyone telling you it was going to be okay, and you've actually come through it. Something strange happens. You start shrinking. Not because you're broken again, not because the work wasn't real, but because you're surrounded by people who knew the old version of you, people who remember who you were before, people who, consciously or not, need you to stay the size they decided you were, because your growth makes them uncomfortable in ways they don't know how to name. And so, without realizing it, you start managing their comfort at the expense of your own becoming. You dim the light just enough so nobody has to feel the gap. You underplay the wins because you don't want to seem like you're bragging. You minimize what you've built because you don't want the people who doubted you to feel like they were wrong. But here's the thing I need you to hear today. They were wrong. And making yourself small to protect that is not humility. It is not grace. It is not gratitude for how far you've come. It is, and I say this with complete compassion, it is complicity. When you shrink yourself to fit the perception of people who never believed in what you were capable of, you are participating in their limitation of you. You are enforcing the ceiling they tried to put over your head. You are doing their work for them. In the version of you that survived, that version of you deserves better than that. Let me take you back, because I need you to remember what it actually cost to get here. Think about the version of you that was in the middle of it, not the resolved version, not the version that came through, the version that was in the hardest part of it, the part where you didn't know how it was going to end, the part where the outcome wasn't guaranteed, and the doubt was louder than any voice telling you to keep going. That version of you made a choice. Maybe it wasn't a grand cinematic choice. Maybe it was just not quitting on a Tuesday. Maybe it was just getting out of bed when you had no reason to believe it was worth it. Maybe it was just holding on one more day for no other reason than something stubborn in you refused to let this be the end. That choice was not small. That choice was the most important thing you have ever done. And every subsequent version of you, every gain, every clarity, every moment of peace or confidence or direction you've found since then, it exists because of that choice. You owe that version of yourself a life that is fully claimed, fully expressed, fully lived. Not a life that's edited down to keep other people comfortable. Now, I want to address the fear directly, because I know what's underneath the shrinking. It's not really about them, it's about you. There's a part of you that still wonders if you deserve it, if you've really earned it, if the growth is real, or if it's going to be taken away the moment you claim it too loudly. There's a part of you that is waiting for the other shoe to drop, that believes, somewhere deep and quiet, that peace this real can't last, that confidence this solid must be arrogance, that a life this different from where you started must be some kind of mistake. That is the wound talking, not the truth. The truth is, you are allowed to take up space. You are allowed to be exactly who you became. You are allowed to stop apologizing for the transformation. You are allowed to stop translating yourself into something smaller so that people who chose doubt over you don't have to feel the weight of that choice. Their doubt is theirs. Their discomfort is theirs. Your growth is yours. And here's the thing about rising fully, about actually claiming what you've built and becoming all the way who you are. It doesn't just change your life, it changes someone else's. There is someone right now who is in the middle of the hard part, who is in the version of this story where the outcome isn't guaranteed, who is looking around for proof that people who go through what they're going through actually come out the other side. And if you are shrinking, if you are hiding your transformation, minimizing your wins, editing your becoming, they cannot see you. But if you rise, if you claim this fully and stop apologizing for what it cost and what it built, your survival becomes their permission slip. That is not arrogance. That is responsibility. So let me close with this. Stop shrinking for people who never believed in you. Stop dimming your light to manage their comfort. Stop making the people who doubted you feel better about their doubt. Let them sit with it, and you rise. Not loudly, not for performance, not to prove anything to anyone who doesn't deserve the proof. Rise because you owe it to the version of you that refused to quit. Rise because what you survived deserves to be lived fully on the other side of it. Rise because shrinking is not gratitude. Rising is.